What is up, my Sampies, and welcome back to the Samp Cave. And today we're going to talk about the figure that's kind of been the topic of the figure collecting community, and that's the re-release of Gothica. I've been waiting because, believe it or not, this is one of the grails that I've been trying to get my hands on, just simply because of how the figure looks and how beautiful it is. But I recently just watched the video of Zucco. Go watch this video. I recommend it. If you do not own this figure, his video is a must watch for the simply because this figure came out with tons and tons of issues, despite it being a very, very popular, a very beautiful figure. It had tons of issues that, believe it or not, Good Smile is aware of, which is a good thing that Good Smile is aware of these issues. And you're wondering, well, I don't own her. Like I said, I've been trying to get my hands on her, and when I saw her, she's getting re-released after a decade. Great. I am gonna pre-order her, but this video is gonna be about, should you gamble in pre-ordering her if they did or did not fix her issues? Which, the big point of this video is, hopefully they did, or they are going to fix the issues of this figure, because the issues were extremely massive. If you're not gonna watch Zuccos' video, just to give you a quick rundown, apparently the bow, you have two versions of the bow, a small thin one and one that has like the fire on it. It looks beautiful, but the fire is on the top part of the bow. And apparently over time, that fire was so heavy that your bow just broke in half, because how thin and fragile the bow is. So what Zucco said is pretty much, you're better off, if they haven't fixed the issues and the issues are still the same, all they did is re-release a figure just with tons of issues. you're better off posing her with the smaller, not the smaller, but the different bow that just have no effects, just the bow itself, which is gonna look a lot less dynamic, but you're gonna have her. And one of the other issues was her base. Now, the reason I have the Asuna here, because watching Zucco's video made me think about this Asuna's base. They're very, very similar in the way they get pegged on the base and the way they get held up. Because if you don't, let me give you an angle of Asuna's base so we can talk about it a little bit more. So if you see, this is her base, and Gothica, is what I like to call her, has something very, very similar to where her dress pegs onto the base on to sustain her, so you could pose her, so you could display her. I'm looking for a brush because this one got a little bit dusty, but I don't see it. I see it. There it goes. Boom. Yeah, basically it reminded me of Asuna in every way, shape, or form. And apparently, over time, because Gothica is so heavy herself, she ends up breaking the metal pegs that hold her, and you just can't even display her. Period. Which, that's the biggest gamble to me. Like the bow, I could live displaying her with the simpler bow. Oh my goodness, what happened there? I didn't notice that. Anyways, I could live displaying her with like I said, with the simpler bow. The issue is the base, which, if you look, this Asuna, she's heavy, but looking at looking at videos and like pictures of Gothica, I think Gothica's gonna will tower over this Asuna in height. Her dress is much more vibrant, much more alive, she's bigger in scale, you can say. This is a 1/7, I believe. This Goddess Asuna is a 1/7 scale, but a beautiful dynamic pose they gave her. And you see, since her dress is the one that pegs, kind of like same thing that Gattaca, she's floating. You know, doing her power, her with the pose they give her. Technically she's floating. She's not standing on the base like figures typically do, which I like seeing floating figures in the way they did it. Like the way that this one was wonderful. I could go ahead and say I will not have issues with this Asuna over time because it was made to a T. It was made perfectly to sustain her weight. Mainly her weight comes out of her dress. Let's turn her around so I can dust her some more because it's been a week since I dusted her. But you can see her hair is what the dress is sustaining is, like I said, the dress itself and her hair. I'll give you an angle so you kind of see like her hair. Now this is her hair. Like I said, this is all what this peg is holding up. Her hair is like kind of like the main thing because her hair is so spread out throughout the figure, throughout how it was made, but it's like I said, it's strong. I could say with oh my goodness, I could say with certainty that she will not lean over time. She will definitely hold for the longest, unless something happens, which God forbid something happens. But they just need to do it to where Gattaca has enough, if they was to fix her, where she has the strength to get, if they're just gonna do the peg by itself like they did with her when she first dropped, they need to do it with those metal rods are either thicker and go deeper into her dress, like inside her dress, so they could hold longer, and not just longer, but just for the rest of time that you have her displayed. Like I said, this Asuna, I'm not afraid she's gonna start slipping. I'm not afraid that her rods are gonna break because she's done very, very well. Despite her base being thin, the dress was built perfectly to hold up her weight better. Now, another thing they could do is add supporting rods, which I know a lot of you guys don't like supporting rods. I'm iffy about them. I'm 50-50. If the figure needs them, they don't bother me. Which, not an entertainment, if a figure comes with the rods, it's because it needs them. But like I said, I'm indifferent about them. Sometimes they bother me, sometimes they don't. But if Gattaca needs those supporting rods, please get them to her, because if she's that heavy as people explain she is, the last thing I want is one day to come into my room, because I'm gonna take the gamble and pre-order her. So what I'm saying is, the last thing I want is take the gamble. They didn't change nothing. One day walk into my room and she's on the floor broken, or she's leaning on Toko or on Rim or somebody. Hold me up. You know, because her metal rods broke off. Now, the supporting rods, like I said, it's not the best thing. I don't see any other way they can do it. That's the best way they can do it. Like I said, this Asuna, like I'm moving her, and she's well sustained. The only time she jiggles a little bit, but her dress is sustaining her pretty well, and she's pretty tough. So like I said, they just need to they have to fix the issues. Because how you gonna release such a popular figure, re-release such a popular figure, and just not fix it? And what was the point? At this point, people will start saying, well, you're just being money hungry at this point. Good Smile. That was a money hungry cash grab type of deal. So, now don't get me wrong, I love Good Smile. Love stuff that they released personally, because I got some figures from Good Smile Shanghai. Good Smile overall is a great company, so just hoping that they do fix the issues that Gattaca has, so we can all enjoy her in the second wave. But like I said, Zucco explains in the video that people have asked in there. People have sent emails asking, will the issues be fixed? And like I said, they responded with, they know the issue, they has issues, but they can't say nothing at the time or right now if they're gonna get fixed or not. Like, what? That makes no sense. How can you not say nothing if you're gonna fix the issues or not? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. But I mean, whatever, it is what it is. At this point, for us people that finally get the chance to own her, we're gonna have to take the gamble. Pre-order her now and hope Good Smile releases a update, a email, something towards Gattaca saying, we understand that she had issues on her first wave when we first released her, and those issues have been fixed, and provide pictures, video, something of how they fixed her, because I feel like people are not going to be convinced for them just kind of send some type of email or some type of screen photos on Instagram or something. Not photos, but like just a post saying that they're going to fix her. I feel like people are going to want to see the proof. Me being one of them. So like I say, we can either take the gamble, hoping Good Smile releases some kind of post with proof that they're going to fix her, or Good Smile never said nothing about fixing her, and we get her in, and we're going to have to figure out the hard way if they fixed her or not, which I'm hoping Good Smile does not do that, because that would be a terrible, I'm just saying it right now, a terrible decision to do that. Like, why would they do that? Yeah, but there you guys have it. That's kind of what I make the video of, because it reminded me of this awesome this base. Kind of similar in a way of how they peg on the base. But yeah, well, the bow is the other issue. The only way I can see them fixing the bow is if the fire that's on top of the bow that's more dynamic, if that's hollow from the inside. That's the only way I can think about it, because apparently that fire was really, really heavy, and that's what caused it over time to the bow just snap. People coming in like, dude, what happened? And their bow got snapped like a twig because how heavy that fire was at the top of the bow. Either making it hollow or making it smaller. I don't know how the bow's gonna work. The bow is the more trickier part, I guess you can say. But like you see, like I'm dusting. Also, you guys can see it. She moves a little bit, but very, very little. Let's say I'm dusting Gattaca one day, and she just snaps. Like that's what I don't want. That's what I hope they prevent from happening. Cause like I said, like you dusting your fingers, it does move them a little bit. You really can't see it on the video, but for those of you that clean your collection, hopefully everybody cleans your collection, the figures do move a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I make this video about. I'm taking the gamble. I'm pre-ordering her. Are you? Let me know down in the comments if you're gonna take the gamble and pre-order her, or you just don't care, you just want to own her. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. I need to work on a live stream. I keep saying that, but I need to work on a live stream for you guys. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay safe, be safe, and take that gamble on Gattaca.